fluorescent tube is the world's foremost light source. Its applications have become universal. In fact, 80% of all lighting now uses fluorescent sources. And customers worldwide rely on the quality and innovation of Thorn's fluorescent lighting solutions. The post-Second World War era saw a massive increase in the demand for higher light levels from an efficient source. Fluorescent lamps, first developed in the 1930s, had the potential to meet this demand. Thorn quickly became involved in the new technology. In 1948, Thorn became the first European company to start mass production of tubular lamps on its Enfield site. These lamps were to be at the heart of an astonishing lighting revolution. Factories, shops, offices, public buildings, they all turned to a light source which to this day remains an engineering marvel. And as the design and manufacture of the original linear tube has advanced, so new applications have been developed. The popularity of fluorescent light is based on its efficiency. It combines high light output with low running costs in a way no other light source can match. The efficiency of the modern tube is now more than 4 times that of the originals. And by changing the composition of the chemicals which are used to coat the tube, a large range of colors can be achieved, simply and cost-effectively. From the earliest days to the present and into the future, Thorn has been and will be at the forefront of the fluorescent success story. The Enfield site is still the home of Thorn's fluorescent division. One of the most advanced tube factories in the world, it has the capacity to produce 1 million tubes a week, over half of which go for export. The range of tubes has expanded considerably since the factory was improved in 1962. The Pluslux range, using conventional materials, has now been joined by the Polylux range, which employs more expensive coating materials for a significant increase in light output. There are 2 main types of straight tube, the familiar T12 and the more efficient T8. Both are filled with argon gas. The entire concept of the fluorescent lamp took a great step forward in 1981 with the introduction of a compact version. Thorn's innovative 2D lamp was introduced as an energy-saving replacement for the standard domestic light bulb. The 2D is a fluorescent tube bent into a tight double D shape, supported by a central mounting plate which incorporates the starter mechanism. There's a family of lamps with other sizes currently in development. They also come in many different colors and different shapes. This is the innovative 2L lamp. The unbeatable advantages? It uses only 1/5 of the electricity of a normal bulb. It lasts 8 times as long. It produces far less heat for the same amount of light. And improvements in 2D technology continue rapidly. This compact fluorescent now extends applications in commercial areas such as offices and stores, replacing conventional U tubes and 1200mm linear lamps. Whatever their shape, whatever their application, the basic manufacturing process for the entire range of tubes made at Enfield remains the same. Although highly automated, the fluorescent division still relies critically on the skills of its workforce to ensure the finest quality of manufacture, and the search for quality is never-ending. As part of this search, at every stage of production, Thorn have applied a remarkable working policy, just-in-time manufacturing. The basic philosophy is simple. The results are dramatic. The aim is to produce the right products at the right time, in the right quantity, at the lowest cost, with 0 defects. Following the product on its journey through the manufacturing process, we can see the effects of this policy and its results. The Enfield production area is on the first floor. This leaves the ground floor completely free from materials delivery, warehousing, packaging, and dispatch. The raw materials are handled direct from the supplier's lorries. They don't arrive in large consignments, which would take up vast amounts of valuable warehouse space. The aim is to produce only the lamps that the customer has ordered. to produce them quickly and efficiently in quantities in which a very firm eye can be kept on quality. At the first stage, the tubes are washed and dried. The process deals with only the quantity that can be handled efficiently. This applies at every stage. In fact, each person regards the next as his or her customer. This process keeps work in progress to the absolute minimum. The factory is not clogged up with tubes in various stages of assembly. Each workstation has a clearly defined procedure, and at every stage process controls are monitored. This ensures that quality can be maintained, performance can be compared against targets, and costly waste and delay continually reduced. After washing, the tubes are coated with the fluorescent powder or phosphor. All the chemicals used in production are manufactured in a separate unit. The coated tubes are then branded with a trademark, wattage and color. They then enter a furnace where the chemicals are baked on. The baked tubes have a stem assembly fed into each end and are then exhausted, that is, completely emptied of air and refilled with an inert gas. The tube is then finally pinched before entering the next stage, testing, cap threading, and capping. The caps themselves are produced on a separate site, the nearby Edmonton facility, manufacturing in the region of 2 million press caps every week. Incidentally, Edmonton also produces a variety of small metal components for other parts of the Light Sources division throughout the country. After the tubes have been capped, they receive a coating of silicon to combat moisture. Every tube is then lit for a period. This is a process known as aging. A series of mechanical and electrical tests follow, each test linked to a brain memory circuit, which at the appropriate station either passes or rejects the tube automatically. The finished tubes are then machine sleeved and packed. Even at this stage, the testing process is not complete. They are held for 24 hours, during which time random samples are tested to ensure that they meet British and international standards before distribution. Research into electronics, vital to the future of fluorescent lamp design, is carried out in Thorn's own laboratories at Enfield and Leicester, and at Thorn EMI's central research laboratories in Hayes. At the Leicester facility, the technical department provides a full support and research service for every aspect of fluorescent manufacture: electronics, chemicals, gases, metals, and the glass tube itself. Thorn has invested heavily in technical advances, highly automated production, and rigorous testing, and this process will continue. It is people, though, their skills and their constant eye for quality, who are essential to the success of the fluorescent division. In recognition of this, there is an increasing commitment to training in the division. Training in skills to ensure product quality. Training in new ways of working, like the just-in-time principle, vital for efficient and profitable manufacture. Total quality is the aim, in manufacture, in the manufacturing environment, and in the service we provide to our customers. This means listening to people, listening to ways in which procedures can be changed or modified for the better.
Well, we have fitted a small wheel on the flush side. It's moved the bulb over away from the guide that leads into the sealer.
Trying out new ideas and implementing those which improve the quality of manufacture. It means the provision of medical facilities, which are not just there to cope with incidents, but take an active part in monitoring general health. It means providing a wide range of recreational activities. Thorn is expanding rapidly as a company. The fluorescent division of Light Sources is expanding with it. It is a team dedicated to the search for quality and continual improvement. with products which have led the way in the development and innovation of fluorescent light. The range is growing. Applications are becoming even more varied and interesting as the potential of fluorescent technology is explored. Thorn will play a major role in the exciting prospects for the future, providing our customers with the finest quality in lighting solutions. Thorn, a world-leading manufacturer of the world's foremost lighting source.